Good evening, everyone. I'm Carmine Gemei. If you watched yesterday, you know today was the Shane Shatto Memorial Wrestling Invitational in Douglas. It's the 18th year of the event, and it's to honor Shane Shatto, who is a member of the Wyoming 8. You probably know that's the group of Wyoming cross-country runners who were hit and killed by a drunk driver back in 2001. And you know the event's rallying the state when you see Natrona County and Kelly Walsh sitting side by side. And here you see Shane's brother Brady on the left. He's an assistant coach for the Douglas wrestling team and also an 8th grade special education teacher in the district. Day 1 of 2 of the event. And so far, Kelly Walsh leads the team standings with 109.5 points, just a half a point ahead of rival NC. Cheyenne East is 3.5 points behind the Trojans in 3rd. Then it's Douglas and Thunder Basin in the top 5. Either way, we all know this tournament isn't about wins and losses. It's about celebrating life and uniting the state of Wyoming. Here's a couple Douglas Bearcats on the meaning of being on Shane Shatto's old team.
Like, the whole entire team knows that it's about him, so like, we're wrestling for ourselves, of course, but deeper it's to honor him because he was a great person, even though some of us never got to meet him.
And this is just one way to get a message out to not drink and drive, to make good decisions, because one bad decision can change your life and change the lives of a lot of people. So it's a great message. It's a great way to reach these young kids, and it's the reason why I coach and the reason why I teach as well.
And that's what sports is all about, learning life lessons and rallying as a team and a community. What a great job by the Shatto family and the athletes and people of Wyoming. And back in Casper, look at this support for the Casper Oilers hosting the Gillette Wild. And one young lady celebrating Valentine's Day early, holding a sign saying her boyfriend is pucking hot. Caden Anderson, that means you. But there was no love lost on the ice. Second period, Bo Donnellan absolutely leveled by goalie Bradley Muzzarelli. Very dirty play here. Seems like love was in the stands, but not on the ice. The fellas get into it. Kyler Kazarowski goes down for Casper. Caden gets involved. And that's a result of a major Wyoming rivalry right there. Just like when these boys were younger, they get sent to timeout. The sin bin looks like a New York City subway at rush hour. Muzzarelli gets a 2-minute and 10-minute penalty for head contact. And after 10 minutes, play finally resumes. Ryan Jordan misplays the puck for Gillette. Bo taps it away. Then it's one-on-one against the man who took him down, and Bo gets some revenge. Casper's only down 1 goal to the 9-0-2 Gillette Wild, and the Casper crowd going wild. But Gillette's undefeated for a reason. Drew Wilcox on the break, top shelf, he scores! And he celebrates right in the face of the Casper fans. Just like their name, Gillette wins a wild one, 4-2. They remain the only undefeated team in the state. The rematch should be a great one. It's 9:15 tomorrow morning at the Casper Ice Arena. And just up the road is the Casper College men's basketball team. They're 15-1 right now on a 12-game winning streak. And this team's ranked 11th in the country. Coach Dan Russell dying to crack that top 10. These guys have got an exhibition game against the Wyoming All-Stars tomorrow at home at 6 p.m. That's their first action since winter break. And I'll be there on my off day because these guys are a pleasure to watch. They score an average of 106 points per game, which is top 5 in the country. And for any high school hoops fans, go to wyopreps.com to check all those scores from today. Impossible for us to cover because there were 58 total high school boys and girls basketball games just today. We'll be right back with the K2 News in just a moment.